Well, there it is. Hey guys, this is WTii here, and I'm going to be showing you how to beat the insane computer in 1v1 as quickly as possible. Now what we do is we go to create a game, select Agriaphale, create game. Now select Protoss, add AI, switch the AI to insane, and switch them to Terran as well. And you can choose whichever colour you like, but personally I like the colour green. Now this is all set up and we are good to go, so I'm going to start the game off. Right, I did a video on this a while ago, and since patch 1.1 it got nerfed because the computer attacks anything that's within its vicinity on the higher ground. But there is a way around this and you can still win almost as quickly, and I will show you how. Now this involves basically Protoss building a pylon near the enemy and then building cannons. So all we need to do is build up to 8 probes, so 8 food and probes, and then you bring this probe over here as close as you can to the enemy base without going on the higher ground. Now on the lower ground bit you will place a pylon
You have not enough minerals.
here. Now what this pylon does is it allows cannons to be built within its proximity. We can see I can build a cannon over here and I can build a cannon up here. Now if you do try to build this pylon on the higher ground, the computer will bring off tons and tons of SCVs and try to kill it, so don't. Now as soon as you've got the minerals, build a forge. Notice that I haven't built any more probes since I built up to 8 food. You don't need to, you just stockpile minerals at this point. Now whilst that forge is building, you can get your probe to do a little dance by doing the free patrol and watch what happens. Isn't that cool? So whilst we're waiting for the forge to build, we will be discussing what will happen. Now the computer doesn't cope very well with cannons in its base. Not many people do, but the computer especially. It basically doesn't know whether to attack or not if you do it in a particular way. Now if I place the cannon here and then I can come up here, up to the higher ground, so I'm bringing my probe up towards my enemy base. Now you want to try and keep the cannon as close to your enemy base, their enemy command center or mineral line. So if I was here and I was coming down here, I'd also want to place my pylon here and cannon here. So basically just as I'm doing up here. Now as soon as that's about to finish, and I'll just say for safety reason, you can build it earlier, but just wait for it to finish completely and then build another cannon. And then another one, as close as you can to the enemy command center. Now this marine here, try not to lose your probe, make sure your probe doesn't get killed by the way. And this marine will not be able to take on these cannons over here. Because what's happening is normally if you built straight up here a cannon, all the SCVs would come off to try and attack as well, but it's aware of this photon cannon down here, so it isn't brave enough to take it on. Now you can place down another cannon as soon as your minerals allow. And what's going to happen is these marines are going to fall. And I'm just about going to get away with that photon cannon. I'm surprised those marines were as brash as they were. It might well be that this photon cannon wasn't quite exactly within the range of the photon cannon down here, if you understand where I'm coming from. If he does get it, just place another one down. It's no biggie. Honestly, isn't a big deal. And within about the 4-minute mark, the computer should give up, aka now. So we go to score screen, and we can see that this took, when it loads, 4 minutes, 4 seconds. Now roughly every game, if you're doing that exact same strategy, should take about 4 minutes and 4 seconds. So, which is only about 3 minutes of real life time. So it's a really quick and easy way to win. This is used in Protoss though, so I will try doing one with Terran and Zerg, and I'll put the links up for those if you're interested in those ones as well. So thank you very much for watching. This has been WTii. Please subscribe, rate and comment.